Anniversary betrayal unveiled. On the night of our 3-year anniversary, I walked into the restaurant wearing the red dress he once said made me look like trouble. I expected flowers, maybe a new inside joke, not to find him sitting at a candlelit table with a woman who had the same nervous smile I wore when we first met. He didn't stand up. He just said, "I need you to listen," while she gripped a ring on her finger as if it was the only thing keeping her upright. My stomach dropped, but I sat, feeling like I was auditioning for a role I didn't want. He didn't stammer, didn't even look ashamed. He'd been engaged to her for a year, he said, and she'd just flown in to meet the other woman. The words felt like acid, but I held it together, even when the fiancé's eyes started brimming with tears. Turns out, he'd been telling both of us the same stories, sleeping over at my place on nights he said he was working late, promising her he was saving up for their wedding. I glanced at the menu to stop myself from screaming, trying to process how many weekends he'd spent weaving this web. As the truth spilled out, I realized he was expecting us to fight over him, to make a scene that would absolve him of the guilt by turning us against each other. Instead, the fiancée and I locked eyes, and something wordless passed between us, a recognition of shared humiliation. She stood up first, steady and silent, and I followed, leaving him with the champagne he'd ordered for all three of us. Outside, under the neon glow, she apologized and offered me a ride home, and we laughed, sharp and bitter, at how much we'd both lost and how little he was worth. But when I got home, alone, I found myself scrolling through old photos, hating that I missed him and hating myself even more for it. The real betrayal wasn't just what he'd done, but how much of myself I'd lost trying to be the person he wanted. In the end, confronting him wasn't the hardest part, facing the emptiness he left behind was. And for the first time, I wondered if I'd ever trust anyone, including myself, again.